It is not the mountain we conquer, but ourselves. These are the words of a man who was the first person in the history of mankind to lay his foot on the highest ground on this earth. A place which is our closest frontier to the universe, the Mount Everest. It was Sir Edmund Hillary. The Mount Everest reigned as the highest mountain in the world since the first ascent in 1953 by Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay. Reaching the summit of Everest has been considered as one of the greatest achievements in mountaineering. But Everest hasn't always been considered the king of mountain. It wasn't until 1852 that a Bengali mathematician and surveyor named Radhanath Sikdar determined that Peak 15 was actually the highest point on Earth. In 1865, Peak 15 was renamed the mountain Mount Everest after Sir George Everest, the Surveyor General overseeing the original survey that listed Peak 15. The Nepalese who lived to the south of Mount Everest have always known that it was special. They called it Sagarmatha, which is translated variously as goddess of the sky and forehead of the sky. The Tibetans, living north of the mountain, called it Chomolungma, or Mother Goddess of the World. Today, hundreds of climbers travel to the area each year in the hopes of summiting Everest. But it's not an easy task. Temperatures at the top are typically around 36 degrees minus Celsius and can also drop to 60 degrees minus Celsius. Avalanches are a constant threat, and they have claimed many lives. Fierce storms may blow up unexpectedly, trapping or blinding climbers. Shifting glaciers can open up suddenly, creating deep crevices often obscured by snow. Lack of oxygen above 26,000 feet is another one of the major challenges posed by this mountain. Because of such extreme conditions and unpredictable nature of Everest, even the most experienced mountaineers can get into trouble. Climbing Mount Everest remains, to this day, a daunting and formidable challenge as climbers continue to push the envelope of human endurance and strength of will. Given the risk, the danger, and discomfort associated with this mission to conquer this colossal mountain, only the courageous can dare to climb the Mount Everest. At ONGC, our guiding values seek to foster the courage to imagine, to inculcate confidence, to be courageous in every single member in our organization. To commemorate the 50 years of the first Indian ascent of Mount Everest by 9 Indians in May 1965, ONGC participated in this celebration by sending a team of 21 ONGCians to the base camp of Mount Everest. The trek, which started on the 13th of October 2015, was completed under 20 days. The CMD, Director HR and Director Finance were there to flag in the members of their return to New Delhi. Seeing the high morale of the team members, it was felt that the spirit of adventure and exploration should continue in future as well. It was then decided that a team of ONGCians would attempt summiting Mount Everest in 2017 after undergoing training and gaining experience. Perhaps this is the first time a corporate house planned to send a team to scale Mount Everest, the most difficult adventure in the world. And this marked the beginning of a mission that would test the endurance, the stamina, and the courage of each of its members. Circulars were released to seek talented and capable ONGCians who could take up the challenge. Mount Everest manifests itself in the heart of ONGCians, for whom adventure and exploration is second nature and also a professional requirement. A total of 139 applications were received. The Corporate Sports Division, the CSD, organized a fitness test of 13 different work centers in March 2016. Based on the results of the fitness test, 42 candidates were shortlisted and another 11 were recommended by ONGC Himalayan Association, the ONGC, as experienced trekkers. Thus, a combined group of 53 members was further put through a 19-kilometer endurance trek on the 10th of April, organized from Dehradun to Hathipaw. With the results of the endurance trek, we were able to shortlist the members who would undertake the first stage of the series of training courses to equip themselves with the technical knowledge and practical experience of mountain craft. The first stage was the 14-day adventure course at the Atal Bihari Vajpayee Institute of Mountaineering and Allied Sports, the Abvimas, at Manali. This adventure course and performance therein by the members helped in identifying 35 members who would undergo the 26-day basic mountaineering course, the BMC, at Abvimas, Manali, from 11th of June to the 6th of July. Based on the performance in the BMC, 23 candidates were shortlisted to undergo 28 days advanced mountaineering course from July to August at Manali and beyond at high altitude glaciers. With the performance of AMC in hand, 19 members were shortlisted to undertake the next stage of preparation. This was the ONGC IMF Satopant Peak Expedition. Nepal authorities require a 7,000 meter plus scaling capability to approve applicants for attempting Mount Everest. The Satopant Peak at 7,075 was ideal. The team members will now undergo winter acclimatization training from December to the early period of January in the coming time before the final mission flag-off in March to April 2017. All those who underwent the basic mountaineering course and the advanced mountaineering course have learnt valuable life skills of surviving in harsh and hazardous situations, making them natural leaders and first responders in case of any eventuality. Each trainee has become a role model for inspiring others to develop latent talents in diverse fields. The presence of 3 women trainees, Ms. Shipra Batra, Ms. Monty Rajkova and Ms. Ritu Sharma, has upheld the value of inclusive and gender-free participation even in the toughest of programs. These trainees reinforced the importance of remaining fit and mentally strong even under stressful situations. So come, let us cheer our mountaineers on their mission to take the legacy of ONGC on the highest point of the world. The legacy of never say die attitude that imbibes in the heart of every ONGCian. The heart that once sets a goal never gives up before reaching it. And no matter how arduous the goal may be, the ONGCian will not rest until it meets it. As the ONGC team would hoist the ONGC flag on Mount Everest, they would be truly unfurling the winning spirit of ONGC on the top of the world.